Hello, everybody. We're gonna have to juggle some stuff around today because, as we learned on Monday, I have to mirror my screen for my Cintiq to work. Also, sorry about the weird start to the music. I hope that you guys can hear it. Maybe you can't. Which is a whole other thing. You should be able to hear it. But it's not showing up in my capture audio. So let me go on a brief adventure to figure that out while you look at this blank page. It's the right aggregate device. Neat. Huh. Hello, Mirafora. Now we have emotes. And I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't want to play the music for you this time. Just gonna fiddle with this briefly. Because I swear it worked before. And yet. Cool. So I guess you guys don't get music. Not on Twitter. Cool. So well, I'll just try one last thing. Just to see. Just to see if this... Oh, wait. Did that work? Is there music now? Ah, yes. Not on Twitter. That is the sheep guana. It is a special... Oh, look. Oh, it was a pretzel app error. Cool. There is music now. I think. The sheep guana is a sheep and an iguana. It is a staple of stream mythology. So now we have music. Sorry about that. Turns out you have to start the music app after you start the streaming app, because that's how the world works. Am I gonna brashly attempt to... Hey, so far drawing works without mirroring my screen, so we're just gonna brazenly start this without fixing anything and hope for the best. Because, as you recall from Twitter, perhaps, we're doing some foolishness. on the foolishness that we're doing is state animal and state bird griffin combinations. And those griffin combinations for California are grizzly bears, brown bears, the California brown bear, and the California quail. So I'm just looking at some bear reference here. And hoping against hope that I can get it to display on my second screen, although I suspect the more I display on my second screen, the more likely it is that everything breaks. So let's get some reference up here on my other screen. Yeah, you look like a good quail. Let's just toss a quail and a bear up here. Aw, it did that thing where it wouldn't let me download the image. Curses. I promise I'm gonna draw in a second. I swear. I swear I'm gonna put art on the screen. Don't you worry, it's gonna happen. It's been a week, you guys. Kind of every week is a week at this point. To be fair. But this one in particular has been quite the thing. Chat feels things have been kind of hectic too. Yes, that's turns out that being busy with work during a pandemic feels just very weird, and it's difficult to keep up with because it seems like a thing that shouldn't be possible. But hey, I figured out how to give us good chill music on stream, and we're gonna have some fun. We'll do California first, and then after that we'll do other people's state combinations if they want. Oh, Figment's Made, that sucks. I'm sorry that you had to miss a convention in the UK this weekend. Alright, so Griffins, let's just start with Griffins. So Griffins are, you know, and they've got like eagle feet. And feathers. And then like lion back feet. And like a lion tail. But eagle wings for some reason. Ears. They have ears, I've discovered in my research. This is the fastest, silliest drawing of a griffin ever. So that's... Oh yeah, Valkyrie. Valkyrie's supposed to go... none of us are going anywhere, it turns out. Yeah, griffins have ears. So actually, let me share my favorite... one of my favorite artifacts in the world. or style of artifacts anyway. This isn't the exact one, but Greek bronze griffins. Little bronze griffin heads look like this. So they've got enormous ears. I know I can't draw on that layer. So they've got sort of screamy little falcon faces. And they're so angry. Such angry little bird faces. Then they've all got these little decorative crown doodads. And I don't know why. And then they've got enormous ears. Just hilariously large, pointy ears. And I love them. They're one of my favorite just stylizations of anything ever. So the answer is yes, griffins have ears. Now, that's out of the way. Y'all, I'm starting to think that having Chrome open is what broke all of this. Having Twitch open on Chrome, because you're on my phone right now, chat. Because I thought I was gonna have to mirror my screen like we did on Monday, but now that you're a chat on my phone, the Cintiq seems to be fine. Which is a way easier solution, it turns out. So I have some hope that we've just accidentally solved the problem in preparation to do the complicated thing we thought solved the problem. But yeah, now that I said it kind of makes sense that it would be Chrome breaking everything. Now that I think about it, Chrome would break everything. I'm grabbing some additional quail reference from my oh, that was too much quail reference. Be smaller. There we go. I needed quail feet. Okay. Yeah, Valkyrie, so I didn't realize that. I didn't even think about it. But now that it's not trying to play the video that I'm streaming to you back at me while streaming and play, basically I've hidden all the video, and I think that that's saving my graphics GPU and allowing me to draw. Honestly. Hello, my moderator, Hannah is here. That's not, I mean, Hannah is here. Hannah is also my moderator. It's not really. She volunteered. I don't know. She has power now. So, bears have kind of a... I want to stylize, right? Like, I don't want to just carefully reproduce reality here, obviously, because I'm making a griffin. But so bears are they large, is what I'm saying. And they've got a very sort of specific body type. Kind of goes, they've got like a hump and then a sloped corpse area. So bear. How do bear legs even work? Aha, okay, wait. There's like a knee here, and then like a joint here, I think. Is the impression that I'm getting from bear photography. Yeah, I set Twitch to send all of its email announcements to like the side email that I don't really use much, which may have been a mistake because I end up like checking that email once a day and being like, oh, everyone has streamed. And I missed it. Okay. I'm looking at bear face shape for a reason, because I want to try and get the chunky bear ethos into the quail. So I promise there's a reason for this. Now, quail have little stripy faces, a little decorative feathered flop, and like a not intimidating body shape, really, is the thing. They're pretty round, pretty soft, pretty fluff. Hello, Unicorn Duke. OBS is a chat doc. Does? Just regular, not Streamlabs or anything, just regular old OBS. How? Well, I'll have to look into that later. Thanks, Unicorn Duke. That's super helpful. I will investigate. I think you guys may be talking about Streamlabs OBS as opposed to just base OBS. Well, I don't know. What's studio mode? Oh, I can fade between things. That's not helpful at all. Control. Set. No, you know what? Don't play with your settings while you're streaming live. Don't do that. Let's do it later. Also, why am I way zoomed out suddenly? That happened while I wasn't paying attention. Cool. No, just base OBS. I'll have to investigate base OBS's powers. I was originally using it for recording mostly, so I'm not up on all of its stream tools. And I tried to use Streamlabs, but I feel like that drew more memory. And just like dressed things up more unnecessarily. But manatees aren't, so whales are technically okay. What are we? We're whale. Cool. Whale and manatee. Manatees are the state animal of Florida. One of them, anyway. Manatee sea pillows. Okay, caught up with chat. It's chat's gonna be a little bit weird because you're on my phone, which is small, and so I have to like squint down at you, and try and keep up. And yours tiny windows. Now I have to scroll up to make sure I haven't missed anything. Yeah. Oh, manatees are sea elephants. Yes, manatees are sea elephants. That's true. And they're lovely. Okay, so quail, bear, griffon. So, so quail. Oh, I know. What if? Yeah. What if? And then this one's sort of tucked up. So, this bit needs to be smaller. That's too small. There we go. Oh, right, wings. Folded wings, I think. Hello, get to know nature. Oh, I'm so glad the sheep guana emote turned out so good. I'm glad enough that I'm gonna type it in. So this is also, it's way easier for me to type to you in chat and check links now on my device. You would be on an iPad, but I forgot to charge it, so it's dead, I'm afraid. So oops. But I can type sheep guana. Okay. I'm pretty keen on this idea. So we're gonna carry on with this sketch. Only we didn't need to hold that key down. Scaled it wrong. Okay. Oh, an owl's nest with 2 baby owls. Get to know nature. That's great. Did you take video of the baby owls, or would that be too disruptive? Because I want to see the baby owls, is what I'm saying. You guys, baby murder. So wait, are the baby murder floofs? Are they just baby owls on the quail bear, or are they baby quail bear? In which case, what does that look like? Anyone? Thoughts on what baby quail bear look like? Like, are they extra small? Are they just like... Do they hatch? I have so many questions. Yeah, like are they like... They're like baby bears, and then just... So I'm just gonna point out that it is half mammal. So I'm unclear on whether it would lay eggs or give birth to live young. Like, I don't know for certain which will happen. Oh, good. There's a photo. I get to look at baby owls after all. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. Oh no. This is echidna erasure. Oh, you're right, not on Twitter. Which is a weird thing to say out loud. As a sentence. Right, I'm ignoring echidna and platypus. There is, in fact, egg-laying mammal precedent. I am realizing that I have... I'm trying to figure out why it looks weird, and now I know. Because it needs to be up there. Right, so they lay eggs, is what we've learned today. Griffon lay eggs. And that's good to know. Really? I kind of wanted, so I wanted its head to kind of be tilted, and I feel like I've messed that up. I'm going to continue to fiddle until I feel like I've fixed it. That's better. Or better-ish anyway. Well, I wish that I had known that Chrome was breaking everything way sooner. Y'all, this is, everything is still fine. It's... Everything continues to work as expected. It's actually better than when I mirrored my screen. It is entirely Chrome's fault, and it never occurred to me that Chrome had that kind of power. Of all of the things on my computer, the one I should have been looking out for was the one I was simply giving no credit at all. That'll teach me to ignore my browser. My browser's potential for evil. Chat got stuck. Sorry, chat. I've been missing what you've been saying. Oh, well, I have to read some of this because Echidna. Why are echidnas named after the mother of monsters, though? They're so cute, and they might be scientists says because colonialism, which seems like the correct answer. And now I've just, and then you said quail, yeah, you said quail and bear in all caps, and then sent me sheep guana, so it's fine. I've caught up. I've caught up, no worries. Now I'd scrolled up and chat just got stuck, and I noticed it because nothing was happening, and I'm like, I feel like people are probably saying something, and I've broken it. Given our lively echidna discussion, if echidna is not, let me put it like this, with you guys, with my folks, echidna is not the place where chat would go quiet. Echidna would not render chat speechless. There would be echidna enthusiasm, and I wasn't seeing it, and I was concerned. Okay, quail wing, and then they've got kind of those white decorative feathers, and their decorative feathers are going to kind of bleed into I'm gonna try and make quail feet look as mighty as eagle feet. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, all bird feet have a little bit of a dinosaur feel to them, so maybe we can manage it. Hello, teddy bear. And Auntie Shepherd. Okay, little back toe. Auntie Shepherd has sheared sheep today. I Meanwhile, I'm quickly reaching the point where I order like electric clippers from the internet and shave my own head. That's how I'm feeling about my hair at the moment. For reference, I do not have a low maintenance haircut. I have a short, asymmetrical haircut with sweepy bangs. And the sweepy bangs are becoming a genuine problem. Sheep shearing sounds like quite the task. And where's that? There's like a little inner, that little inner toe is here. Okay. Just trying to get my feet right here. Because then we kind of become bare at that point. So this foot feels like it is both too small and in the wrong place. Is what's happened. Yep, that feels better. More correct. Ta-da! Ooh. Redoing undercuts, taking samples of sheep. I apologize if that was a very loud sip of tea. Okay, now I feel like we need sort of really, really hilariously large bear claws. What does the pad of a bare foot look like? Oh, good. Google knows. Google also confuses it with bear. But we'll give it a pass. Which just ends. No, it's okay. So there, and then they have way more toes than I thought. Oh dear. Auntie Shepherd. Yeah, you made me check. You said it had ended, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure. And then I had to check and make sure I was still streaming. You worried me. So what I've learned is that bears have a bunch of toes. Like way more than I thought. That's okay. Yeah, well, and I think that because everyone is streaming and everyone it's a brave new we're all on the internet world. Things have gotten wobbly. Yes, bears have 5 toes is what I've learned today. It's good to learn something new. I admit I never really wondered how many toes bears had before today. So, you know. Oh, I'm so like a part of me is just so annoyed that this whole time the problem has been Chrome. Just so annoyed that it should have been so easy to fix. And yet we spent all day Monday trying to figure it out and failed. Oh, good lord. Need some better quail wing reference here. Let's see. Where did I put all of my California quail? Those are chickens. Those are not California quail. Ah, there's the one I was looking for. There's my Jaskier quail model reference. That's right, Figment's made. How could I have known? Yeah, I was unprepared for a web browser to be the problem. It seemed so unlikely. And yet here we are. This is a nice little track of music. I like this one. Nice and chill. Hannah, tell me about the oolongs that you love. You know I love a good oolong. Does this wing seem small? This wing seems small to me. Maybe it's just that bear bottoms are large. Long and thanks for all the tea. Nice, Miraflora. Crimson Leisha. Okay, I'm sorry, chat. We're just going to talk about tea now. Hannah and I are going to be tea nerds. I hope that's fine. It is called Friday Tea Time. Yeah, I think you're right, Auntie Shepherd. I think it's just that the bare butts are substantial. All right. Nice. Okay. And then we can stick those over there. Move you over here because we need babies. You wanted babies. This is gonna be weird. Baby. I mean, I know what baby quail look like. The question is, how do I make baby quail bears? Because baby quail are so small. I really now. I really now want Crimson Leash on. Black tea that behaves like oolong. That's very exciting. Oh yeah, we could just push our tea places to you guys. Order from floatingleaves.com and Red Blossom Tea in San Francisco. Support our tea people. Okay. I need a really young bear cubs, I guess. Let's look at. Bear cubs are adorable is what this image search has taught me. So adorable. Okay. No, whatever pop-ups you're sending me, internet, don't stop it. Let's. Just looking for baby bear poses. Baron Davis? They're coming down the mountains. Maybe I'm thinking, yeah, I don't, Okay, we can answer this question. I have Google. Instead of bear cub, newborn. Nope, newborn bears appear to come out sort of like puppies or kittens. Little blind, vaguely fuzzy. Squeaky little things. Yeah, they're like puppies. They come out like puppies. Okay. So, baby bears. Baby bears and baby quail. Not sheep. So the thing is, baby quail are just hilariously tiny. And then baby bears are bears. They're shaped like bears. Turns out they're like scrawny bears. With bigger ears. So that's a thing. Those there. So. Just gonna see if we can try and merge these two things. In a way that works at all. Well, that's very specific. Oh dear. And then they've got like little like nubbin wings. Okay, hang on. We need to fiddle a little bit here. This is the strangest looking thing. Oh no. A trade secret. Okay. Oh, it's so weird. Yeah, we haven't. Okay, it needs to be bigger. It needs to be a little bit bigger. It's bugging its mom. Or dad, I guess. I don't know. Unclear. I always choose sort of the male plumage of the California quail because it's cool looking. But yeah, this is definitely the chick has strayed hard into what have we done land, and yet it's still here. You asked. I have delivered. What are you showing me, Hannah? What is? Oh, I didn't want to see that. That was a thing I didn't need to see ever. Okay, we've got just to try and sort of blend this together in some way. I'm gonna try and carry the stripes on through the bear part, I guess. Is how I'm gonna try and make this work. This is so horrifying, and I'm not sure why. I think it's the structure. Yeah, they've got little tufts and little stripies. Okay, I feel like maybe I've made it less horrifying slightly. It needs bigger feet, I think. Maybe not bigger bare feet exactly. It's it's quite the thing. Quite the thing. So there we go. I feel like, hang on, what we need to do. That kind of helps. Just a slightly fatter butt. That's a little bit more in proportion. Excellent. So I guess we'll just get some ink lines going on here. Oh yeah, I thought I installed a new brush. I wonder where it's been placed. Should it be at the top of my... Unclear. I don't... To be fair, I'm not 100% sure I installed it. Anyway, whatever. Mr. Natural. We all know I like Mr. Natural best. Auntie Shepherd, the problem is the fact that baby quail have enormous heads and tiny bodies. And bear cubs do not. Slightly smaller. And that's trying to resolve that issue turns out to be a problem. But it's fine. Our big quail bear is not horrifying. So we'll have to just take that as our victory. Because, you know, what can you do? Baby birds are weird looking. There's only so much I can do to mitigate the fact that baby birds just look weird. And have enormous heads. Oh no. Seething mass of baby quail bear. I mean, I think that they probably are more like a pair. I think they probably propagate more like bear and less like quail for the sake of the population. Although, who knows? Who knows how common the quail bear is, in fact. I assume they've had a problem with overhunting in the past. But yeah, I don't think it's... A seething mass of baby quail bear is definitely not safe. That's fair. They could engage in communal child rearing. which case you could have a seething mass of baby quail bear chicks? Cubs? Do griffins have chicks or cubs? Or is there a whole, do we need a whole new word for griffin offspring? Cubs feels like cubs. Cubs. We're unified that quail bear have cubs. Good. Good that we agree on something. I just want this line to be a good line. Why can I not draw a good line? No, that was not the right tool. Still, like, both surprised and annoyed that this still works. I know I shouldn't be annoyed to have, like, found a solution, but the fact that the solution was watch chat on your phone this whole time is just, it's it's quite the thing. Chubs, oh no. But chubs are tiny fishes. I don't know how I feel about co-opting another species name. I'm glad I found music. I do like having music on this stream. In part because it alleviates my sort of stress of like, oh no, I have to fill this space of silence. I have to say something. And in part just because I think it adds a nice atmosphere. I actually think this foot needs to be moved, so we're gonna draw it and then shift it a little bit because I think I moved it too low. I want it to be more middle of the foot there. There we go. Yeah, the armadillo is an excellent Griffon choice, I must say. Okay. So we got ourselves, that's a little bit off. Let's, a bit too much butt. There we go. Oh, this horror. Let's see what we can do. See if we can do anything about the horror that is this. Creature. It's this small, unassuming. We could erase it and never speak of it again, that's fair. But what happened was you asked for it, and now you have to bear the consequences of your choices. Now you have to live with the consequences of your actions. It's just how it is. Oh, let's see. It's still pretty horrible. I mean, MusicBot is not wrong. It's probably lurking within the trees. Okay. It's not as bad as it could be. It could be worse. Yes, we must bear the consequences, even though they make us quail with terror. This is what you've done. Nope. Sure, desktop, that's fine. Look at me saving my file. I don't know how to spell Griffon. Spell it like that. That's like a person's name. I'll call it Quailbear. That will solve that problem. So, you know, there's a thing that exists. Oh, went too far with the undo. Unexpectedly horrifying baby animals. So, I hope you've learned your lesson. whatever that is. Yeah, but see, here, let me demonstrate the problem and make it worse. Because see, what you've got is you've got like a baby quail, right? And this is like what a baby quail would look like. A little bit bigger. But, you know, like baby quail. Unexpected horrifying baby animals is my jam. So, you know, that's a baby quail. Then a baby bear. You know, would oops. Well, for one thing, a baby bear would have a neck, which would help. So, you know, you'd have a baby bear. Baby bear, baby quail. Put together, they look very odd. So, baby bear, baby quail, so, you know, we could have gone the other way. It could be a quail with a bear head. Anyway, that's this is what you've done. It's a nice bear Griffon, though. Like standing up, it would be probably also weird. Anyway, cool. We're just gonna start again here. Clear everything away. And look up armadillos. Armadillo. We'll look at their little faces. And their weird looking little legs. Well, the first entry there is, can the 9-banded armadillo really cause leprosy? So that's fun. I quite like armadillos, so don't worry. We'll definitely be doing an armadillo. Just downloading some armadillo reference as you do. The 9-banded armadillo, the state animal of Texas. Okay, that's probably a sufficient number of armadillo to be getting on with. And probably a chupacabra, but no armadillo. That's unfortunate. But I mean, do I have I surely have images of mockingbirds already, but we're gonna we'll just look them up anyway. I mean, they're pretty standard little birds, mockingbirds. But it's true, Artcraft. Australians aren't really in a position to question other places' animals. It's all of Australia's animals are insane. Blood samples from goats. Okay, mockingbirds and armadillos is going to be quite the thing. So. Because songbirds have first of all like wee little feet and tiny little legs. Wait, is that the only requirement for chupacabras, that you've taken a blood sample from a goat? Seems like a low bar. So armadillo. Armadillos have a shell, sort of. And then they have sort of little front legs, actually. And weirdly large back legs. Like they're standing way up on their toes. And they've got tails. Oh, you know what our quail bear did not have? Ears. Maybe that was the problem. Hang on. Let's see if it fixes it. Nope, super doesn't. Anyway. Just put that back. But our mockingbird armadillo will have ears, because armadillos have amazing ears. So that's kind of a rough armadillo here. Or we could do sort of a standy front view. Which is pretty fun. Look at these. Look at these hilarious, like, enormous feet. They look like dinosaur feet. It's amazing. Anyway, so armadillo. The lack of ears was not the problem. Yes, I agree. So armadillo, and then mockingbirds Are they're just little birds. They've got a longer face than like a little round songbird, and they've got like wee little feet. That is a bad drawing. Actually, back to pencil. So let's try and actually draw a mockingbird here. Get an actual mockingbird shape. They're quite long. And they have the wings kind of come down here. Then they have long tails. That's better. That is a better mockingbird drawing. I don't know why it's sitting on that armadillo. It's fine. Are you talking to me, music track? I don't know how I feel about that. Yep, we're just gonna move on. There we go. Did that? Okay, that did work. Cool. Just skipping that. So let's try and make this work, shall we? It's a challenge. So let's start with a mockingbird head. Such as it is. Okay, that's sort of the basic shape. Anyway. No. Basic mockingbird head shape. Oh, my phone fell over and everyone was sideways. I don't know, that might have been sampled Carl Sagan. It was someone muttering in the background and I did not approve. Now, the question is, how do we first of all, how do we deal with armor and wings? So I guess the wings kind of are here and the armor. Here are the bands. And then maybe there's armor kind of under as well. And then the tail. And let's do just a little songbird leg. So I don't know. I mean, I'm feeling kind of okay about sort of this general creature. Way more okay about it than I expected to. It's a surprisingly lovable little creature that I did not anticipate. Let's take a notch out of its ear just to make it extra adorable. It's a surprisingly lovable animal. After our previous adventure. What do you know? Make him full paper size here. We'll just go straight to ink. Why not? Why not? Just right to the inking. A plague Dr. Armadillo that can also make the sound of a car alarm. If necessary. Yeah, well, you know, not all baby animals are born attractive, you know? It turns out. Sometimes they are, in fact, horrible. I'm gonna give it sort of... This is armadillo as opposed to mockingbird, but I sort of love the armadillo, like, whiskers. So it gets armadillo whiskers. Which I think is probably fine. Adult quail bear was fine, it's just that its children are abominations. and there's nothing to be done about it, I'm afraid. Now let's work out this wing here. There we go. Longer connection. Baby quail bear is best bear. Valkyrie is the only baby quail bear stan. So we've kind of, yeah, okay. Need to make sure there's 9 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oop. We're just gonna have to work that out a second time here. Oh dear. Chat is divided on whether baby quail bear is good or horrifying. Or possibly both good and horrifying. It could be both. Things can be good and horrifying. Oh, this track's muttering at me too. Oh, it's alright. It's almost over. It's fine. Whatever. A platyburra, a kookaburra, and a platypus. Oh dear. How are we? Oh yeah, we're getting there. Just want to make sure that it's clearly armadillo scales here. So Mass W, state mammal, and state bird. Aha! Kookaburra and platypus. Got it. Okay, 9 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gotta make sure those bands are all accounted for, you see. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The Tanuki were mythical creatures? Oh no. I have a friend who did not realize until she was well into adulthood that narwhal were real. An actual thing. What has no, I don't. I want to look at the link on my phone. Good kitty. Aw, I love it. To be fair, narwhals feel like they shouldn't exist. They have the vibe of like, no, that's not a real thing. No, that's just making that up. Definitely not a real thing. I feel like a good description of how a skunk smells is like burning plastic. Burning plastic really close up. Just all of the worst parts of like a tire fire. Oh, ich bin good kitty. Sorry about my German there. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on stream, but the language of study of my choice was Spanish, so my tendency is to attempt to pronounce any language that's not English as Spanish, which is silly and incorrect, but what can you do? At least Australia quit burning in time for the plague. Oh, the world. Oh, the entire world. Well, at least we have this very good. Yeah, they might be scientists, and you can't pronounce German like Spanish. It does not work. Oh, thank you, Arcraft. Every once in a while, I'll try and look up a word in German and realize that it's just a word that we already stole for English, like uncle. I was like, oh, this will be cute. I'll say something involving uncle in German, and then I was like, oh, it's just uncle. Cool. We stole that one. I see what's happened. English just steals the bits of other languages it likes. You can also pronounce Dutch like Spanish, and if you try, the folks in Amsterdam just start speaking to you in English. Yeah, like they're just like, oh, that's so cute. It's such a nice try. The worst part is that my younger sister actually does speak German, or at least that was, her studied language. So I will sometimes attempt something, and she'll just be like, no, that's not, no. You're so very wrong. That's too small. Went too small. Should have listened to my sketch. And I didn't. But all the German I know I picked up from X-Men fanfic, nice. Yeah, I know phrases and things, but again, it's the grammar and pronunciation that is lost on me. I feel like German is one of the best languages for invented words to describe a thing that's undescribable. Something about their rules for language are just like, I don't know, just stick a bunch of extra words together and it'll mean, like the thing that smells funny or whatever. And almost there. Just need a tail. Need to get our armadillo tail. Just, I want the upper segments to be sort of clear, and then we can kind of trail off. Good. Just roll up. I feel like he probably could roll up into a ball. I don't know. It feels like a thing that could happen. Just a ball with wings. So as he rolls into a ball, he tucks his head under his wings. So it's a whole thing. Oh, you know what? You know what I think we need? I think we need to just do a little bit of mixing and matching here. Just a bit. Yeah. A little bit of head protection there. This one is surprisingly lovable. I don't really. I mean, I've always loved armadillos, but I was unprepared for how lovable the mockingbird armadillo would be. It's pretty fantastically lovable. So that's pretty great. Yeah, it's very friendly. It's got the armadillo armor, so it feels safe, and it's got the mockingbird inquisitiveness, so it wants to listen to what you're saying and try and repeat it back. I would feed it mealworms and knit it a little sweater. Aw. Yes, it would charm you utterly and then steal your pocket watch. It has a little armadillo burrow full of shiny things. But, okay, I have to do a quick little. If it tucks itself up into a little ball, and then it's got a wing right here. And then it folds its little head under its little wing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, your car alarm going off like in the bushes. Gives you a side quest to find 3 beetles. Car keys and quarters in its burrow. Okay, this is cute enough that I'm gonna have to quickly like do a tidied up version here. Of oops, let's try to make this actually look like it's supposed to. And then I don't think it can tuck them inside. I think there's too much wing and not enough I think there's too much wing and not enough armadillo shell. The wings, yeah, the wings are like a blanket. You know, there's just only so much space to go around. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you wanted to properly armor and protect your armadillo griffin, your mockingdillo, you need to harness and armor it properly. So that's the thing that exists now. It's all saved. Don't worry, Auntie Shepherd. The orb of Mockadillo. So yeah, he has to tuck his head under a wing. So that's adorable. All saved, all safe. So let's see, we've got that. There, okay, yep. I'm just trying to get all of my... Good. So, that is a thing that exists. And now, it is after 6. I know I started late, but I started late because of work, and I don't really have a lot of free time today. So I think this is where we're gonna have to wrap up. If I can, I might spend a little bit longer Monday, or maybe next Friday to make up for it. Or maybe I'll toss in a little video game stream sometime next week. Or maybe I'll join Hannah on Wednesday. I don't know. But unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to just do 2 hours today, because I've got to get back to my job. Being busy during a pandemic is weird. Deadlines are confusing. Time doesn't matter, and yet it does. So these things happen. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed today. I thought this was fun and cute, and when I saw it on Twitter, I figured it would be a good pick-me-up for a Friday. So just to recap, we have horror. You know what? I'm just gonna there. It's better. We've got a quail bear and a mockadillo. Mockadillo is the best one. So yeah, time does not exist and yet matters somehow, and I have to get some stuff done so someone can start working on something tomorrow, because that's life. But I'll see you guys on Monday for Monday's Shelter-in-Place stream, where we'll do something, and then we'll be back to pottery next Friday for Friday Tea Time. Oh, you know what we'll be doing on Monday? We're going to be finishing the exhaustion illustration on Monday, is what we'll do on Monday. And then Friday we'll be back to pottery. I'll do a poll again for what we're going to do. I might have found somewhere to fire pottery. I'm waiting on a price estimate. So hopefully I'll get to finish pottery again. That would be very exciting. The usual wrap-up things. Hey, you can follow me on Patreon and become a patron, get secret posts, get sketch requests. You can find all of these previous streams on YouTube, where you can watch back. And yeah, I don't know, follow me on Twitter. I say things on Twitter. I post pictures on Twitter. I post polls on Twitter, so you can decide what I make on stream when I don't already have an idea that you don't get to have any say in. And Mockadillo says, have a good weekend. You know what I need? I need a stream closing image is what I need. Maybe I'll do that at some point next week. Then I could just put that up and fade the music out, and this wouldn't be all awkward like it is now. Anyway, thanks for coming. And I'll see you on Monday or next Friday. Stay safe, be kind, have a good weekend. Bye!